Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Helen of Helen Jeanne Designs, Hope-Filled Journals, and today I'm going to be making a very fun project. I call it a Happy Mail project, and this wasn't my original idea. I watched a video from Liz at the Paper Project, and she did a video on something similar to this about a year ago, and she actually got the idea from Pink Strawberry. So I'll reference those links below if you're interested. Mine's going to be a little bit different, but it's going to have a lot of similarities. And the reason I chose to do this is I saw her video, and I'm a grandmother, and we have 11 grandchildren. So I like to do fun little things for them, especially around the holidays. And I was trying to think of something for Thanksgiving, and I thought these were just adorable. So what I'm going to do is I will show you what I made, and then I'll go through the steps of how I made it and go through a little bit of making one on the video. First of all, I used, for most of the paper in here, I used this set of scrapbooking paper, and I purchased this on Amazon, and I will put the link for that below also. And this is a very adorable kit. I don't have it all here because I've used many of the pages, but I'll show you a little bit about what it is. It's coordinating paper, and it's two-sided, so you have to choose. That's the hard part, is you have to choose between the designs. You won't get to use both, but the two-sided paper is actually good for this project. These are cute little cards, and then there's a design on the back. And I didn't realize until just a little bit ago, it actually has a page of stickers. So I might just use some of that. They'll be perfect for these little Happy Mail folders that I'm making. And these are some more little cards. I'm sure I can make some sort of use of them. And again, it's very cute paper, cute little animals, patterns on the back. These are some of the papers I haven't used yet, but I actually have plans for them. So anyway, just thought I'd share with you that. And I also, for some of my tags and things, I did use some printables. Some of them are from my gratitude printable set. And then this is from Calico Collage. That's the cutest thing. I used some of her printables, and Line Dot Arrow and Rach and Bella Crafts. I believe I used bits and pieces of all of those. So I will just show you what it is. It's designed to mail. I'm going to be mailing it. So I don't want it to be too bulky, because I'm actually going to be making a few for the grandkids. For the younger kids, I'm going to do something a little bit different. Actually, this is meant for young kids, but they might be a little young, mostly 6 and 7-year-olds that I'm going to be mailing it to. I put this, Sing Praises Unto Our King. This is meant to be, what I want is for them to use it for gratitude. Some little journaling cards and bits and pieces of things, but the whole idea is for them to write down things that they're thankful for as the Thanksgiving holiday comes up. This is the same dress. It's front and back. And this I left open because what I plan on doing here is writing a little note. I haven't decided. I've made a few of these, but I haven't decided which child is going to get each one. So I thought I'd put a little note, leave a little note, room for a little note there. And I've got some little stickers. And this is just an envelope, and got a little spot for some little ephemera cards. And then I like to print on the back some lines. These are for children, so help them with their writing. So they fit in there, a little tuck spot. And then this is just, that's again from Calico Collage. And then this actually, I didn't have it tied, but I'm using this together as a tie closure. You know, there's all kinds of things I think you can do to keep this closed, but I chose to do it that way. I might have to use a little bit thinner string just if it gets too bulky, but I like that, and it's kind of contained like that. So then you open it up, and on this side there's another little pocket. Got a little journaling card, and I've got a pocket here. I still am probably going to add a few more little things to this just for little decorative things, but I've been making a few of these, so I haven't fully decided what I'm going to do for each one. And here's another one of the little dresses, only this one I printed lines on the back. I think the little girls are going to really love these. And then this again is from Calico Collage. I'll make sure I put a link to her Etsy shop because she has many cute printable sets. And this is an envelope, and it's just got like a little closure with a little brad. And if you open it up, it's got little space for different journaling cards from different kits. Oh, my little bird. And this is actually from my kit. And another one. So I have a whole stack of things I printed up to use for these, and I will probably rearrange them a bit. But again, so many cute ideas. You can spend a long time on Etsy just looking for printables. So I think that's cute. It's going to go into the pocket. This is part of the scrapbooking paper. And I want the little dress in front because I think they're really going to love those. And then I won't close it now, but on the back I put another pocket, again with different journaling cards. This one goes sideways. Little cute little cards, little tuck spots. I thought this would be a good way for them to introduce them to journals. There's a lot of different things you can do with kids. Now, these are not just meant for kids. These would make great Happy Mail kits, actually, for adults. I think adults would just really love them. This is some more spots for, I can stuff this with a few more things, and I've got some little Bible verse. And this I put together. I wanted to have like a little journal for each of them. So I used actually coffee stained papers, and it's just blank, but I just put a thankful journal. So again, in the note, I'll put a little something about gratitude for them. So I just wanted to share that with you. Now, on the back, it's blank. I left it blank, but it is, you could also put a pocket back here, or maybe do some decorations. Since I'm making a few, I'm probably just going to leave that blank. But, so I thought that I'd go ahead and show you how this is put together. So I went ahead and I cut some pieces, and I will show you the sizes that I'm going to use. The first piece that I cut is 5 by 6 inches, and I'm going to score it at 1/2 inch, and I'm going to say on the long edge. This is for my front. So when I say the long edge, all of the pieces are 6 inches for the length, or actually the width, the height. is 6 inches because the scrapbooking paper is 12 inches. So you can get a little more out of your paper by using the 6 inches. So it's 6 inches, it's 5 inches across and 6 inches high. So I'm going to score it at 1/2 inch. Now I want this to be my cover because I want to put some things on the front, and I think the blank cover will go a little better. So again, this is 5 by 6, and I'm going to score it at 1/2 inch. Now I did get these measurements from Liz at the paper project. So those are the measurements that she used. I'm going to do a few different things, but it's pretty similar to the one that she made, and I hope you'll watch her video. So I'm going to score it at 1/2 inch. Now I really love this scoreboard. I didn't have one for quite some time, so you don't really have to have one, but it makes it a lot easier. So I'm going to do that, and I'm just going to that's my first page. That's going to be my cover. Now this page that has this tie, go ahead and open it. As you can see, this is what I'm scoring at, I'm going to say 6 inches because it's 6 by 8 inches, and I'm going to score it at 1/2 inch on the left side and 8 inches on the opposite side. Or not 8 inches, it's 8 inches long. I'm going to score it at the 6 inch mark. So the page I'm going to use is this one, and I'm going to score it at 1/2 inch and at 6 inches, so that it's 6 inches high. I want to stay the same direction. So I'm going to go 1/2 inch, and then I'm going to go to my 6 inch mark. Whoops, went a little crooked. Guess I don't have my paper very straight. There we go. Go over that again just to make sure that I get it, so I know where to fold it. Again, 6 by 8 inches, and I score it at 1/2 inch and 6 inches on the short edges. So now this one, this is going to fold in this direction because this is going to be where I have my little tie. And then this one is actually going to go the opposite direction because that's going to be where I glue the things together. Okay, so now this is going to be the page that meets for my closure. So the owls, I guess that does match up a little bit. I didn't actually do that intentionally, but if you do have a design going one direction, then you do need to make sure when you cut your pages that you cut them so that the way you place them, your designs are going to go the correct direction. So this one, I'm going to keep the owls together. So I'm going to score this one at 1/2 inch also. Again, I really love this paper. It's got the fall colors, but it's got some cute designs, and it can be used for either for kids or adults. Everybody likes to get mail. So I guess the postage rates just went up here in the US, but I'm still going to mail them. I think that they'll enjoy them, and I enjoy making the things for them. Okay, so now I've got my back page. Oh, I forgot to show you the 4 by 6 inches. You score at a 1/2 inch on the long edge. So when I say the long edge, it's because it's only 4 inches across, but 6 inches long. That makes sense. Okay, so I've got that one done. Now, I've got 2 pages left here, and one of them is going to be for the back page. And on this one, I did a pocket back here like this, and then a pocket here. I haven't fully decided what I'm going to do on this other one, but I know Liz made two flaps on this last page. That one went this way and the other went that way, and then you could flip them open and put things underneath. I decided what I'm going to try, and I haven't tried it yet, but I'm going to try having one for the back page, and then I'm going to make a flap that goes in, so I'll have another spot where I can put some little decorations or cards or something. So I need to make sure I get this correct. 7.5 by 6 inches, and no scoring for the back, but the back flap I'm going to score at a 1/2 inch. Now, if you notice, one of these is a little bit longer than the other. My back flap is actually not going to be the full size because I wanted to use what I had left of the paper, and it wasn't quite long enough. So I want to make sure I get this correct. The 7.5 by 6 inches is the back, and then the other one is actually only 7 inches. So, but I wrote down 7.5 by 6 inches because I think that would actually probably work out a little bit better. I just want to make sure I don't mix these up. So the back page, I'm not going to do any scoring. I'm going to set that aside. And the one I'm going to use for the flap, I'm going to score at a 1/2 inch. Okay, so I have all my papers. I've got my 5 by 6 inches for my cover, my 6 by 8 inches for the middle, the side pocket, and 4 by 6 inches for just inside the cover, and scored at a 1/2 inch. And then my 7.5 inch by 6 inches for the back and the flap. That's a little bit shorter, actually, about 7 inches. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to glue them together, and I will go ahead and talk through it just because it can get a little confusing. Okay, this is my cover. And these, I'm actually going to glue these two first because I want them to match up. I'm just using this Aleene's tacky glue. Now, since I've got my owl design, I want to make sure that my owls are going the right direction. And I want to make sure that this 1/2 inch flap is turned under because I'm going to need that to glue my back on. So I'm going to just put it on the inside here. Forgot to check and see if that matches up, but I'm going to position it a little bit. I'm going to put my little closure here. I might have to trim that off a tiny bit, but I think it'll be okay. I guess I should focus on making my owls match since they are kind of matching up. All right, so I've got that. Didn't glue it very well. I'm gonna put a little bit more glue in there. Let that set up. Okay, so I've still got my flap on the back. Now that's going to be my inside pocket, and now I need to glue my cover on. Now the covers, I want the cover to open up like that. So I want to make sure I keep this flap open because that's what I'm going to glue the back on. So I'm going to put some glue on here. There's so many cute ideas when you watch YouTube. You could just spend hours upon hours watching all the cute ideas and getting so many ideas. The nice thing about it is everybody makes it their own, because you can watch the same video as everyone else and yours will look different than everyone else. A lot of it simply just by using different designs, but also everybody puts their own touch on things. Okay, so that's gonna open this way, and then I'm gonna put a closure here, and then I get to decorate this in the middle, and then I need to put my back page on. And that, I don't want to mix them up, but remember I have the one that I scored, that I'm going to try and experiment and see if I can do a flap for that. And I just have to decide which direction I want my design to go. I think I'm going to keep the design on the back and keep this on the inside because I'm going to be putting things here. So I'm going to put the glue on this back flap. Okay, so now I'm going to put my flap on the back. I'm going to put the glue on this ridge here and attach it here so that I can use it as another flip out. Okay, so now I've got the framework put together. I got my cover and my inside. I think I'm gonna use the same type of closure. And then I've got my flip out. Now the decisions, this is the fun part, but it's also can take a while just trying to decide. For some reason, I tend to take a while deciding what I want to do. So I have some things already put together here. I made another thankful journal, the tea day paper. So I need to make sure I make a pocket for that. And then I loved these dresses, and so I think for all the little girls, I'm gonna put some of these dresses. This is actually the journal card, but I do have some these little sunflower dresses. I'm going to use those for the front like I did on the others. Some of these I'm sending to sisters, and you have to do things pretty similar, or one might feel like a little left out if they don't get the same thing. So I'm going to do them somewhat similar. So I'm going to use these as on my cover. I just need to design here. And then I need to figure out where I'm going to put my pockets. I went ahead and printed up another one of these cute pumpkin folders, folio I guess you'd call it, from Calico Collage. So I'm going to use that to put some of these pieces of ephemera in. So I need to definitely make sure I have a pocket for that. And then I need to make sure I have a pocket for a journal. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just, I'll go through and decorate it up a little bit. I probably won't complete the whole thing, but I'm also going to see if I can use a few of those stickers. I think what I'll do is I'll decorate the cover with you watching, and then maybe I'll speed up the video while I'm, or I'll tape myself with the rest and speed it up a little bit so you don't have to watch every little thing. So I have these, I put together just these little snippets, like a snippet with a little button, got my threads, and this is just a little gingham fabric. I thought that went with the yellow since I'm going to put the dress on front. And then I've got a little give thanks with a grateful heart, because I really want this to be for gratitude. And then these children sitting around the table. It looks like a summertime. They're having a picnic. So I think I'm going to do that. But I got to make sure I don't cover up where I'm going to put the dress. So I'm going to go ahead and just glue away. I don't know about you, but I find that if I ponder too long, I can be doing this all day and really not accomplish a whole lot. So I'm going to go ahead and just go for it. All right, little girls. Need to figure out how I'm going to do this. Well, I think I'll glue the fabric down. I'm not going to use too much glue because I want to have some of the ends kind of stick up a bit. There we go. And then I need to put my little give thanks. Gotta make sure my dress is here. Actually, that's probably going to cover the fabric up a bit, but that's okay. Just gotta make sure I put my give thanks over where they can read it. The older ones are starting to read now, and it's so exciting. I love it when the kids start learning to read because it opens up so many things for them. There's so many good books. Love children's books. Okay, I think I'll put that down there. Don't want to cover up the saying. All right, but I got to make quick decisions because, like I said, I can sit and ponder for way too long. So one thing about junk journaling is there's so many things you can do with it and so many ideas. Sometimes it's hard to decide. But the other thing about junk journaling is there's not really any rules. You can do what you want, and most of the times it looks good. I'm thinking I need a little bit. I have this owl washi tape. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to put it on the top and bottom just to give it a little bit more to tie in with the little owls. Okay, so I have the things glued on my cover. Now I'm going to add my little sunflower dresses. Aren't they just so cute? They are just so cute. So I'm going to glue one on the front and then one behind it so that they'll match up. Okay, since I know, first of all, I wanted to say sometimes when you glue these together, there'll be a little bit of white edges. You can trim that off, or what I like to do is, if there's just a little bit, is just take some of this distress oxide and cover up the white. It usually takes care of it. If there's too much overlay, then I'll trim it off. Now, I think before I do anything else, I'm going to put my holes in here for my tie. I'm going to use the same type of closure. You could do a closure like I did on this other pumpkin one with the brad and the little circle, but I'm just gonna put the eyelets in there and use a tie. So I've got my crocodile, and I got a couple eyelets here. So I'm going to use those. I'm going to use the 3/16 of an inch. And I went ahead and put a little pencil mark where I want to put my holes. It's not very dark. But what I did is I measured down 3 inches since I know that it's 6 inches. I measured down approximately 3 inches on each side, and I'm just kind of eyeballing that. But I'm going to go ahead and put my holes in. Always makes me a little nervous when I'm going to put my holes in, because once you put the holes in, if you make a mistake, it's not a whole lot you can do about it. I might go in just a little bit just so that it's closer to the edge. There we go. On this side. Again, I'm going to go in just a tad. Hopefully they'll line up. And I've got these little eyelets. Actually, what I did is I did the wrong size hole. Did I? Well, I'll believe I did. See, these eyelets won't go in these holes, I don't think. I guess I did use the wrong size. What I did is there's two sides here. I thought I used the 3/16, but I think what I did is I think I used the 1/8 of an inch. So I want this side. So I'm just going to go over it again and make it a little bit bigger. Do that on both sides. There we go. Now I might have gone a little too close to the edge, but I think it's fine. So if you don't have one of these, I find that I've used it quite a bit in journal making. I don't have one of the big bites, but I do have this one, and I get quite a bit of use out of it. The big bite's a little bit longer so that you can go in farther on the paper. I believe that's the difference, but again, I haven't used one. But maybe you have. There we go. That should work out for my ties. I'll just use twine or string like I did on the other one. Okay, starting to take shape. So I'm probably not going to do everything on here. I'll decorate it up again more afterwards. But I will do a few things so you can see my thought process. And I've been thinking about it. Here I'm going to leave this open. I'm not going to just write here, but I'm going to probably attach some sort of little note explaining to them what this is and what they can use it for. I have this in the other book. This cute little, it's just an envelope, and then I've got some little ephemera pieces in it. Again, lines where they can, or actually there's a pattern with a few lines on the back. So I just need to know if this is going to fit here. I was thinking about putting it here, and then it pops open like that. Got to get the ephemera in there. Okay, so I wasn't sure if this eyelet was going to cover it up, but I think it's going to be okay. So I'm going to glue this on here. So I have this in here. I've been trying to think about what I'm going to do next. I know I need a pocket, a big pocket. Actually, I need 2 pockets of some sort. And I've been looking at these stickers, and there's very cute stickers here. All kinds of cute stickers. So I need to use some of them. I found this card that I think would be a cute pocket because it has the same little owl. And oh, fall, it's nice to see you again. So it had a little thing on the bottom. I'm just going to tuck that under. I should have folds in on the side, but I'm just going to do it the way it is. In all reality, these are for the ones I'm making are for kids. If you were making it for an adult, you might want to take a little more time and make everything perfect. And I found this that kind of matches, or at least it coordinates. I'm going to put it across the top here. Kind of like a washi tape, but quite a bit thicker. It actually almost feels like like cardstock. This I'm going to trim off here. I'll leave a little bit of the border here just so that it coordinates. So, and then I'm going to make this as my pocket. I'm going to glue it all the way down at the bottom because of whether I use it for my pumpkin, I need it to go down quite a bit, or I might use it for the thankful journal. I haven't decided that yet. So I'm going to glue that on. Okay, so that's glued on there. It's still drying. I think I'm going to use it for the thankful journal. Looks like it'll fit in there. I may add a few extra ephemera pieces. I've got these postcards that I put lines on the back that'll give them plenty of journaling space. So I might put one of these in here behind it. A little bit tall, but that's okay. It's okay if it hangs out. Got a lot of ephemera pieces here. A lot of different things. Fun stuff. Very fun stuff and very cute. This matches this pocket that I'm going to use, and that's the next thing I'm going to do. I have this little library card pocket. It's got those sunflowers on it. So I think I'm going to put that over here. And I'm probably going to use a few of these stickers or something on this side. But I'm going to go ahead and glue that in. So I've been doing some gluing and adding stickers. I put the thankful journal in here, added a flower sticker, and these stickers are great for kids. I don't think I'd use them if I was making this for an adult. I might need to, if I wanted to make this vintage, I need to put a little bit of the distress ink on there. Okay, so where I'm at now is I need to have some sort of pocket or something over here, and I need a pocket here that's going to hold my pumpkin envelope. So I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do for that. And now I didn't do any sewing on this journal. I did a little bit on this other journal, and a little bit just like some trim and stuff. And I really like adding the sewing. I'm not going to take as much time on this one because I have several more to make for the kids, but I may on some of the others, but just gives you an idea of what you can do. So what I'm going to go do is I'm going to go ahead and add a few more things and show you the finished product and go from there. Okay, so I went through and I completed decorating this little Happy Mail folder, and I just want to show you what I did. The cover's done. I had added the washi tape with the owls and the little dress, and I decided to leave this open for now, and I put this little folder here, and this is where I'm going to write to our grandchild just a little bit about what they can do, and if they can fill out the little journals for the month of November, just explaining to them a little bit about gratitude and what it is and how we love them, etc. And what I did here is I just used the string, and I actually just put it through and tied it. I didn't attach it yet. I'm going to decide what I want to do with that. And so I've got my little thankful and blessed, and a little thankful, always be kind. And I've got the couple little journaling things in here. There's a little leaf. Let's take them out for right now. And then I added this double pocket, so I could put my pumpkin folder here. I added this little decoration there. Then I've got a few little journaling cards, little squirrel. And I added the thankful. And so I've got this little double pocket. There's plenty of room to put little journaling cards and tags. Now I still haven't added a closure for this yet, but this opens up, and then I added a few more journaling cards. And I still have some left over. I'll decide, and I might change some of these around, but I've got my little thankful card. Blessed. And a little sunflower. Again, I like to put the lines on the back so that they can write on them. So that's the little folder. Goes in here. And then this closes. You can tie it if I want. And then I went ahead and I added another pocket here. And it's actually got a pocket in the back. Got a little tag. So it's like a double pocket. There's a little hidden spot back there. And then I've got the cute little dress with the kitty cat on it. And then Calico Collage. This came in her kit. It's a little word search with fall words. Very cute. So I think they'll enjoy that. And then on my flip out, I've got this pocket here. They can write here, and the thankful journal. And then I just put this little postcard in the back. So I've got plenty of room, and then the little library card, and that closes there, that closes there, and then I can do my little tie. Well, I'll do that later, but anyway, I just wanted to show this to you. So I hope you'll make your own, and you can add your own creativity to it and maybe make a little happy mail for someone. And if you're interested in this paper kit, this is what I got. I'll put a link below. This is what I used to make several, and it's very cute for kids, but you could actually use any type of scrapbooking paper, printables, whatever you want, whatever you choose to do. I want to thank you for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Happy journaling and happy crafting.